Okay.
Oh, wow, we're recording. I'm Tim. I didn't realize we were recording already. Welcome to Couples Therapy.
Tonight's one of those nights where we just came home from doing some things. Not the things we wanted to do, but things that we unexpectedly needed to do. Say hi, Gus.
Hi, Gus.
And said, what the heck, let's
do another recording before we go to bed.
Let's do a couples therapy because I didn't get to take my nighttime medicine, so I'm not sleepy. And when I gave Mr. Personality here an opportunity to say, well, I'm not tired, it's only 8:30. I mean, you want to watch a show or something, or did you just want to go to bed? And he's like, oh, I'm going to bed.
Been up since 5.
You're always up since 5.
No, lately I've been sleeping in a little bit. It's starting to get darker in the morning now, so yeah. But yeah, this morning I woke up and I found out I was the little spoon.
Remember, we don't sleep together lately because we got a kitten, and then we got a second kitten for the kitten.
Yes, so I was the little spoon.
Which means one of us sleeps with the cats and the other sleeps with the dogs.
I was the little spoon.
Apparently he wants to talk about being the little spoon. If you haven't gathered that.
I woke up and I had a 60-pound dog laying against my back with her nose right on the nape of my neck. So every time she breathed, and she snores, but she would breathe out, it was hot, burning heat on the back of my neck. And then she'd inhale, and it was just like this breath of just chilling down my neck. And then she'd
I think he's got a thing
snore.
going on with the dog.
It was great when she was inhaling because it was nice and cold air, and I liked that.
And did we mention, if you remember, we live in Arizona, so it was 116, 17 something with no rain.
100 and hot.
100 and hot. That's good.
So yeah, it was just moments of glory with moments of pain. So it wasn't that pleasant to wake up to.
Whereas I'm sleeping with Charlie, an angel, Charlie's angel, and Charlie isn't always the nicest thing to Angel. And although he was tiny when we got him, a month later he's like twice her size. So he likes to swap, pop, 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 pop her all night long, which keeps me awake. Drink your water.
I'm just thinking when I'm sleeping, well, I'm sound asleep. I don't let them bother me.
That is true. Hardly anything wakes him up, and you'd think that since I take medicine that's supposed to help me sleep, that I would sleep through it, but I don't. For some reason, it's kids and animals wake me up, right? I could sleep through a tornado coming through the backyard probably, but not an animal or a kid. And since we don't have kids at home and we're empty nesters, it's pretty much all animals.
Yeah, although there are times when one of the dogs, the one who doesn't want to use the doggy door for whatever reason, he gets up in the middle of the night.
Chalupa. Sorry. Don't think it's going away. There, it went away.
He gets up in the middle of the night. He'll start whining that he wants to go outside, and I usually wake up for that.
Oh, yeah, I don't usually wake up for that one. Somehow I'm really good at tuning out Chalupa. So I don't know if we've introduced y'all to all of our dogs. Gus is our Labradoodle. He's the one that usually comes in the middle, and Tim just had eyeliner across his forehead. And Kitty is our rescue. She is a
Rhodesian boxer. We've got Jules, the energetic dog. She's a min pin. Do not ever get a min pin. This is why min pins are in rescue. She's stubborn, but she's so sweet. It's like, what is it, the commercial with the sweet and sour gummy bears? Sometimes they're sweet, and then they're sour, or whatever. That would be her. Speaking of dogs you don't like, I don't know if you saw, but one of the local rescues we follow.
Not happening. Well, we forgot Marco the Maltipoo. Now we've covered the dogs.
One of the local rescues we follow, and actually we've
Donated quite a bit of money to them. They're totally worth it.
Our daughter got her dog from there, and we got
We
a
got-
dog from there. And after a year or so, gave it to Kay's mom.
I don't know that we're supposed to admit that.
Well, let's hope. Let's hope that
She's still in the family. We still
Yep.
see her 3 or 4 times a year, and we know everything she's doing, but she's a spoiled little princess now.
Anywho, I saw on Facebook that the woman had rescued or was in the process of rescuing a bull terrier, which ever since I was
Knee-high to a grasshopper.
sure maybe a little older than that.
You don't even know how old knee-high to a grasshopper is.
Anyway, I wanted a bull terrier. Just the
Don't mess with me, dude.
it was before Spuds McKinsey. It's before the Target dog. It's just they're goofy. They're clowns. They seem like they'd be a lot of fun.
They're destructive and
They're a barrel
Weird.
with legs. But anyway, so she rescued one not too long ago, and unfortunately, it's in this rescue. What this rescue does is has makeup put on.
I didn't look away. Go.
When you're not expecting
Stop.
it, makeup appears on you.
All I did
But
was sip
anyway.
my drink.
What this rescue does is they take in.
I'm not quite sure what they take in. This is weird. This has never happened.
Hey, we're back. And makeup's removed.
We'll be
Anyway.
editing that one.
Oh no, we're leaving it. She takes in injured and sick dogs and rehabs them.
Surrendered souls.
Anyway, she had rescued a. Will you stop drinking? My goodness, it just doesn't stop.
But you look better when I drink.
Ain't that the truth? She rescued a bull terrier a couple weeks ago and ended up having to. Its injuries were too severe, so she had to put it down. But
Which I don't know how she goes through everything she does with that.
yeah, I mean it's amazing how she can do that.
Each one
I-
breaks her heart, but she still does it.
She had rescued another one, which just happened to be an all-white one, which is just what I've been wanting for ever since I was knee-high to a grasshopper, apparently. Well,
Or a little older.
or a little older. They
Oh, boy.
took her in. Oh, you see, he got his ball. Is he going to start squeaking?
Don't talk about, we don't say that word out loud.
Took her in to get spayed and found out there was a whole bunch of other things going wrong with her, including.
I think it's the hat. I'm wearing the hat today. I think it's the hat.
Not going to go into details. However, she did have to put her down today as well.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you didn't know that, so
No.
yeah, it's always sad when an animal dies, and yeah, just makes me think about my phone call I got yesterday. One of my best friends, I've known him since 3rd grade.
Knee-high to a grasshopper.
Nope, 3rd grade. Called me yesterday
I'm trying not to look down.
because his cat, his first pet actually, other than what he had when he was growing up, it was his first pet. Had to be put down was it last week?
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
I thought he said the cat made the choice for him.
Oh, that's true. He did.
They were
So,
in the middle of having to make the decision, and the cat died.
The cat woke up, jumped into the wardrobe, just curled up and moved on, which was, I mean,
And it's very painful when you have as many animals as we've had. You see a lot of death. It's really hard when you go to rescue an animal and they want to know, or they're critical over how many animals that you've had and lost. Well, when you have a lot, you lose a lot. We don't just give animals away. We don't get rid of them. We don't surrender. I surrendered a dog once, and I swore I would never do it again. And I surrendered it to a good friend of mine for her home, but I swore I would never do it again. And we don't. We don't surrender dogs. They're family. You put your life into them. You do what you can. We've taken our dogs to doggy psychologists. We do everything. They don't always get along. We've got one now that if she was at the pound, they would probably label her as, an only dog household and probably give her 5 days to find a home. But she's perfectly fine with the other dogs in the household.
Yeah, and she's a sweetheart. She's one that I was the little spoon for.
Yeah, she's Kitty. She's amazing. But she was abused and she had a horrible life. But back to...
Before us.
Yeah, before us. Back to surrendered souls, that's what they do, is they take in the animals that have been surrendered and have medical issues or something, and she relies on donations from others, and we donate a lot. Turns out she actually lives right up the road from us. And a lot of times the animals that she takes in, because they were found stray on the street and, someone needs them, but it seems like a lot of times maybe they were strays on the street because their owners abandoned them because of their medical issues. And so sometimes she doesn't have long with them. Sometimes she only has a day in order to give the dog some love before it has to go. And it breaks her heart every time, and she's got a heart as big as Georgia, clearly, because it's been broken over and over again, but it doesn't stop her from giving more love to more animals. So I can't do what she does. We can't do what she does. We've had pain enough with our own, but we will support her as much as we possibly can so she can continue her mission. And it's hard. She gets a lot of criticism on Facebook sometimes. And for the weirdest thing, there was one dog, one of the first dogs we ever knew when we started supporting her, was a dog that had to have a leg amputated because of something it had been through. And there were people all over her Facebook telling her, why are you doing to this dog? Why are you spending thousands of dollars, for this life that's not worth it? She's not going to make it. She's going to go through pain. And this dog is the happiest, healthiest, most active, wonderful dog. We constantly see updates on her in her new home, running in the snow with her family, and she's amazing. And it's kind of like, what was it in Seabiscuit? You don't throw away a life because of a couple of bumps. A life is worth a lot more than that. Wow, that really brought down the spirit of our couples therapy tonight.
Yeah, and I was just trying to fit in something, but...
What were you trying to fit in?
I was waiting for an opportune time, but then the moment was gone.
What was the opportunity?
I was going to say, in talking about the death of animals, you never get over the pain. You just get used to it.
No, I think I disagree with that. I don't think you get used to the pain. It hurts. I still think about some of them, and I know they lived long, full, happy lives, and others were gone way too soon. Way, way too soon.
You just get used to the pain.
I'm not used to it. And you're making me relive it all over again. What is wrong with you?
And that's why we're in couples therapy.